Hello and welcome back to the farm. As you can see, I am back in our little fence. What I have done is I've been over and I have cultivated field 62 and field 63. I've got those done, but now is the time. We need to head on over. We need to harvest field 53, our new plot of land that we have over here with all this forested area here. It's really looking promising. I have already took the liberty of taking our harvester over there. That is there ready, which is fantastic. And I'm having problems with my controller. My left analog stick sometimes keeps sticking and literally just going across like this. It is really annoying. And I'm a little broke boy. I can't afford a new controller. I already brought 4 brand new controllers a couple of months ago, and they have all started doing the same thing, which is absolutely infuriating, to say the least. But, you know, it is what it is. It's all technology, and 9 times out of 10, it's useless. Well, so I am going to have to give that a clean, but we need to head on over to our new field and get this. There we go. Look, stop it. If I get in the tractor, you might see it. Every now and again, it'll just, the front wheels will start just wiggling around randomly on their own, which is really annoying. When you're driving around in the tractor, it's not so bad, but in the harvester, when it swings the back out randomly, fairly difficult. But it's when you're on the main menus and on things like this, going across screens, it'll just randomly start flicking across. It's just, I mean, 4 controllers I brought, and all 4 of them have started doing the same thing. There you go. Just starts wiggling randomly. Oh, it is really frustrating. But it's what it is. So let's head on out. Oh, will you stop wiggling? Stop it. We're going to head on over to our new field with our John Deere and our trailer. We're going to get that, watch out, chicken. We're going to get that field harvested. And, yeah. What's the price of oats right now? Let's go across and have a look. Wheat, barley, oats. Oh, it's going down. La Dupan, just over 1,000. I think that's going to be our best bet right now. So we will literally just sell the oats straight away. Stop wiggling me that way. We are going to sell the oats straight away. We're not going to need them, like I said. We don't have horses, so we don't really need to worry about that. If we go in cab, you'll see it a lot better. If I just look down at the steering wheel as we're going, I'll try and keep in a straight line. I'll take my finger off the left analog stick. And every now and again, I'm not going to do it now. Well, I'm going to have to steer. Oh, there we go. I'm going to have to steer my way around. Let's look at the steering wheel. There we go. It's just constantly trying to steer me to the left, and it is really... Oh, now to the right. So just put cruise control on. We've got to go straight anyway. There we go. Look. Oh, it is really frustrating. Constantly twitching around. So annoying. But I've got to make do with what I've got. I can't afford to, you know, I'm your average person. I can't afford to constantly keep buying things and things and things. So I've got to make do with what I've got. As you can see, slight wobble on the wheel. Let's just try and turn this. I think it might be this corner. Yes, it is. Okay. Through here. As I did say, I did get the harvester over here ready. There it is. And Mr. P having the brain fart he is. I probably will get the worker cost of $1 or $2, because I pressed the wrong button as I got the harvester over here. I wanted to open the header, and rather than opening the header, I decided to try and hire a worker, which was absolutely useless. I'm going to do it myself. So here we are. Here is our oat field. It is pretty big. It does go all the way down there. But get me back up there. Which is really good. For the price we paid to get this field and the grass field back there and all of these trees, I mean, I'm really happy. We don't own this bit of land here. That is just too expensive for my taste. And what's with this bit here? No grass down here? Well, that's weird. Well, here's what it is. Let's get in the harvester. Let's get this field done. We're going to sell the oat straight away. The straw swath that comes off the field, we are going to have our case quad track come down here with the pelletizer and get that straw pelletized. And we'll use stock controller. Really annoying. But, oh, yeah, I'm going to get the case down here afterwards. And I will, off screen, I will get all of it pelletized and stored where we've got all of the other. So, let's crack on. Not many fields left that we need to do. We do have still field 22, which is soybean. And, where's the other? Here we go down here. We do have our two little fields over here as well. Oh, stock controller. Which are wheat. So that's fantastic. So let's crack on, like I said, and let's get this field done. Ah, this is going to be a good one. Here we go. Hopefully my controller, I've just switched controllers to my older one. It still has the same problem, but it's not as bad as that one. All four of them have started doing the same thing. And, you know, I'm just your average person. I can't afford to go out and keep buying controllers, so just have to make do with what I've got. Still, I really do like this harvester. It doesn't hold a great deal of amount, but for the fields we own, it definitely does the job. And I do want to get this straw pelletized. So like I said, we will be bringing the big beast, the quad track down here with the pellet. The pelletizing system, getting this done, and then off screen, like I said, I will come over here, I'll get this pelletized, I'll get it stored where we have all the other stuff, and come over here in the little fence and get it cultivated. There we go. I hope I can grab that bit. That's the only bad thing. Sometimes when you're doing this, you get a little bit of straw in an area and it says you don't own this land, you can't get it. You feel like kicking up a stink. Because you really want it. This field is actually a lot bigger than it looks. Considering we've only just gone halfway, should I say, frame part, there we go, didn't take long, around, and we've already got 1,700 litres of oats, living a nice swath, which is what I want. Good. I will say I'll do a montage, which I've probably seen a montage of this harvester a dozen times now. But I just love the sound of these machinery. Now I would put music in it, but I just really like the sound of the machinery. I'm just really weird like that. John Deere over there looking all beautiful. see what I really am happy with the Case Quad Track. I mean, for the price and for the horsepower it has. I mean, just look at the land we brought as well. I mean, we're getting bigger slowly, you know. I know there are other YouTubers out there that, you know, that they make their harvesters go ungodly fast. And, I mean, is it entertaining for some people? Yeah. For me, it takes away from that element of people wanting to watch the game for what it is, farming. You know, some people like realism, like me. I like realism, but there are going to be times when, whoa, that's a bit of a dip there, isn't it? We'll go at an angle. Are you serious? What's it? I'm determined to get this piece. I will not be beaten. There we go. Make sure I keep it on my bit of land. Right, so how much are we going to get in the tank on one headland? One headland, 3,378. I mean, that isn't bad going, and like I said, it's a fair sized field. And I did have somebody agree with me in the comments about the forested areas are a lot cheaper. All you got to do is spend the time to cut the trees down, and you can make some decent sized fields. I mean, I'll just shove a worker in that for a minute. So like I was saying, this big area here, all this here, 260,000, and you look at this here, just 2 fields, 670,000. Just this little grass field, 297,000. 260,000 just over for this big bit of land here. Imagine how many fields you could fit in between these areas if you're taking out some of the trees. I mean, you could get a fair amount of fields in there. Yeah, alright worker, let's crack on. Keep the worker out and I'll get back to it. Nice little field. Really impressed with the field. Oh, put the header up. Bit of a dip. Oh, you just would have to kick out that little bit of straw over there, wouldn't you? Still, look at this beauty go. Very nice. So what I'll do is, as always, we'll get in a little montage of this beautiful beast. Hopefully we can get 10,000 litres out of this. Should do, I'm sure. We're at 5,000 now. So fingers crossed we get half a trailer full of oats. The life of me, I just can't remember the trailer quantity. How much does our trailer hold? It holds 39,200. So if we can get half of that, half of 30 is 15. Half of 9 is 4.5. 4.545. Or 4.5, whichever way you want to see it. But like I said, let's get in a little montage. And hopefully Mr. P can drive straight. Oh, well, $13. What was you doing, Mr. P? $13? Seriously, $13? That's extortionate, that is. All I did was press the wrong button just at the start of that field. Wow. Expensive. But anyway, montage time. Full load, 10,000 litres, and I've got to say, we've done a fair amount of the field, as you can see, over half, which I'm really happy about. 10,000 litres. I was really worried that we wouldn't get much off this field, but still, like I said, if we do get half a trailer load of this trailer's capacity, I will be very happy. Let's get under here, shall we? There we go. Turn the engine off. I'm really impressed with all the tractor and all the equipment that we have so far. But we will be getting bigger and better equipment as we get more money, as we progress. It's a slow grind at the start. I mean, the first season was really difficult with the small machinery we had. And, yeah, we're getting bigger and better, that's for sure. Come on. There we go, let's bring the pipe back in. Get the engine back on. And what I will do is I will get the rest of this field harvested. And, yeah, I'll see you in that John Deere just there. And we'll go and take this to the Art de Pan. Was it? Trying to think. Art de Pan. Let's have a quick look. L'Art du Pain. L'Art du Pain. I think that was the one down here. Yeah, okay, so it isn't really too far. We're here. All we literally can do is we'll drive down here. I would say we'll cut across here, but it's just too much. We'll go down the main roadway, and we'll make our way there, and we'll get this oak sold. Oh, that was a bit of a bump. Really big bump. Alright, so, like I said, I'll get the rest of this field harvested, and I'll see you in that John Deere there, with the trailer, and we'll get all of these oats sold. We're on the last swath now, well, I should say the last row, and the last swath to go down. Hopefully the head is big enough. Hopefully it is, because I don't really want to do a row shame, that would be bad. Still, this harvester does a brilliant job. It's not the biggest header in the world that we could have had, but it definitely makes things easier for getting down the road rather than having to constantly keep pulling a header trailer for the corn header that we have. Don't really want to be pulling this one as well. So 16,000, 6,150. Not bad. We've already got 10,000 litres in the trailer. Right, so that's 16,373 litres of oats off this field. I mean, that's brilliant. I'm really happy with that. Let's fold the header up just to make things easier for ourselves. That is a really clever piece of kit. I mean, the people that design these things, I mean, just constantly amaze me. Empty this in here. And you just had to kick out that last bit of straw at the back, didn't you? And again. Just rogue bits of straw. Oh, and again. Looks stunning. Right, so there we go. Pipe in. And then we'll fold the top up. And apparently kick out another bit of straw. There we go. Alright, so that's ready to be taken back to the farm. And looks a bit dusty. Definitely needs a clean. Alright, so here we go. Beacons on, engine on, 16,373 litres. 41% of the trailer's capacity. Yes please. Like I said, I'd be happy with, you know, half of the capacity of this trailer. The trailer is like just over 39,000 litres. Just imagine how this is going to look when we start removing some of the trees. And definitely building, if we go into this, building a little field in, where is it? This little area over here. Remove these trees down this side. Could make a nice field. Or we could, I don't know, it's part of our field, isn't it? Yeah, this is part of the land that we own. Take out some of the trees and put a nice little field in there. I mean, there's this space here. I mean, it's not exactly small. Make a nice little field. Oh. There we go. Right, let's go and get this sold. Get my indicator turned off. Let's get in cab for this, why not? Have a bit of in-cab driving. Trying as best I can with my control, with this controller, to slightly lean it to one side on the analog stick so it doesn't keep kicking out. There will be the odd time you'll see the tractor jerk around a little bit. Really, there's nothing much I can do about that. Like I said, gotta make do with what I have. Just a regular guy with a regular PS4, creating just regular content. And with a tickle at the back of my throat. Right. So I love driving on maps in cab, especially when you don't have that flashing. And this tractor sounds really loud inside the cab. Got a door open or something? No. Got the back window open? No. Sounds really loud. There we go. Already got weeds growing on the field, they're cultivated. Fantastic. We don't really want to worry about the weeds right now. We'll worry about that when spring comes and we start planting again. We'll go over and we'll just literally just seed straight over it. The only thing I don't like about seasons is I can't remember if I said this in a previous episode or not, but if there's fields with like root crops in, like sugar beet or potatoes, they never get touched unless you take on a contract to cultivate it up. Then they never get touched, which was the thing that was going on with this field here. The big field, just there. I just like they've harvested it now, but whoa! Keep my eyes on the road. Well, like I said, we was the ones that cultivated it in. Is there a car coming? Yes, there is. Of course, there is. in your own time. I wonder how much we're going to get for this. 60,373 litres. Isn't a bad return on that field we just brought. There we go, let's see what we get. $17,205. Happy days. That really makes me happy. That's a lot more money than I thought we would get, which is even better. So we'll get this back to the farm and the harvester. Oh, slow down. Actually, let's just turn this engine off. No one comes down here anyway. Right, let's get into... Where are you? Harvester. There we are. Right, let's bring up the map and let's just have a little walk around of what we own. Right, so we own all of that down there. All of this. All down here. I mean, if we take out the majority of these trees, we could possibly look at putting another field in down here, one over there. Got our own little driveway going across here. That doesn't seem too deep. Oh. But you'll have to let me know. We've got this grass field here. We already have the big grass field over near the farm in field 92. So what do we do? Do we look at keeping field 90 as the grass field? And do we plough up or cultivate up field 92? We're really not going to need that much grass. Field 92 is massive. So should we cultivate and next season turn 90 into an arable crop? So as you can see, it is a pretty big area that we own now. Over the fence, we own all of this area here, all up there. And just look at all this land. It's beautiful. And we own it. You have to let me know down in the comments below, what should we do? Because during the winter months we could look at possibly doing a bit of logging, because there isn't really much else you can do when the old winter hits. And we're going to get a fair amount of money for logs, that's for sure, if we do. You'll have to let me know down in the comments below. But that is gonna be it for this episode. I hope you did enjoy it. I've got a busy afternoon and night ahead of me getting all this palletized and getting it cultivated with our little fence. But still, like I say, every tractor has a job on the farm. Cultivating just happens to be the fence. So, as always, if you did enjoy it, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you here real soon on the Valley, the old farm.